guys, this is Dana Gelsomino, and this is episode 2 of the Ask a Question show. The show in which you ask a question, I'll do my best to answer it, and then I'm going to throw it out to the community so that everybody else can give you their 2 cents as well. And hopefully, between all of us, we can help provide you with that feedback and that support that you need in order to move forward and get the clarity and the closure and the healing that you so deserve. So today's question comes from Carla. Carla asks, how would I use the gray rock technique if I go into my son's wedding and have to interact with my ex-husband? I will be forced to be with his entire family without anyone but my son and his new bride as personal support. Fortunately, I have not had to deal with this man since my son graduated, but now 20 years later, I have to see him again. Okay, yes, awkward. So, it's your son's wedding. I would really love it if you went in with the mindset that you are there to have a really fantastic, amazing time. And because that's what you're there for, right? So then the question asks, well, how do you have an absolutely amazing time when it's going to be tense? I would say a great way to do this would be to not go alone if you can avoid it. Can you bring a +1? It doesn't have to be a date, but it could be a female friend. It could be, a female friend. It could be a coworker. It could be somebody at your church if you go to church, or if you volunteer. Try to bring somebody else along. It'd be nice if you kind of give them a heads up as to what they're walking into, so they know that it's, this is why they're coming along. But bring somebody along, and then tell them that your goal is to have an absolutely amazing time, and that you plan on dancing until your feet hurt tomorrow, and that you really are very excited about this event. This is a big day for your whole family and for you. So I think to help you do that as well is to go in, whenever anybody does gray rock, it really helps to anticipate. To me, it's a game. When you're dealing with highly manipulative people, everything that they do is a game. So gray rock is a game too. You're playing a game. It's a strategy. It's a technique that's designed to help you play this game effectively. It's designed to help you play this game to ideally win. So how you win at this is you have to know your opponent, and you have to know yourself. And so knowing your opponent, and that sounds so like, tense, like this is your opponent, but to know the other person. So to know the other person means his behavior. He was your ex-husband. So if you're thinking he's probably going to say some like snarky stuff to you about whatever, about how you look, or he's going to be hanging all over this date or his new wife, or his family's going to say a bunch of snarky stuff to you, kind of whatever you're anticipating ahead of time, plan for that. My whole strategy with highly manipulative, dangerous, or destructive people is to plan for the worst, hope for the best. So I would plan for that. I would not, if his family is going to be real snarky to you, don't give an opportunity to be alone with them. And also always, at all times, we always want to handle things with style and grace. Don't let your actions prove him right. Because of course if he's highly manipulative, he's probably been telling people, he's been spinning your whole divorce and everything into some sort of, where he's the victim and of you. And so you don't want to have the kind of behavior that would prove him right. Right? So you don't want to come across as, bitter or vindictive or any of those things that he's probably been telling you or telling people about you. So you want to come across as a really, grounded, down to earth, there to have fun, just a decent person that I'm sure you probably are. So, anticipate your actions, your responses ahead of time. So if they're going to give you a lot of attitude, you just go up and you just say, oh, well, Jane, it's great to see you again. And isn't it so wonderful that little Johnny's getting married? I am so happy for him. And you smile and you nod and you walk away. And that's what you do. And you might even ask your son ahead of time if you can sit at a different table. Don't sit with people where it's going to be tense for all of you, because it's going to be tense for them too. To be with your friend or to be at another table, just do what you can ahead of time to anticipate this kind of behavior. And then to plan for it. So plan your responses ahead of time. So if you're thinking that your ex is going to say something really snarky to you, like, oh, well, I see you've gained weight, or, Nina, like whatever you think he's going to say, plan your response. And you can just say, you know what, John, it's great to see you too. Or, oh, charming as usual. You know what I mean? And then, just laugh it off and just walk away and don't let it ruffle your feathers at all. This guy, try to shrink his behavior down to where, he's not going to be this huge black cloud over you, but he's more like a pebble in your shoe for tonight. And then you can go another 20 years or so, hopefully, without seeing him again. So he's a pebble in your shoe. Just minimize your reactions to him, style and grace. Don't let him bug you. And again, he's your ex for a reason. So if he is a highly manipulative, dangerous, or destructive person, if he's a jerk, jerks say jerky things. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. Don't be caught off guard if he does say this kind of jerky stuff. Be caught off guard if he's super nice and you have a great time and he's fine. There's a very solid chance that he will be a totally decent person because there's going to be so many other people around. So that's how I would handle it. I hope that helps. I'll be curious to see what everybody else has to say. Check the comments below for their responses. And if anybody else out there has, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, frustrations, ideas, in general, you need some support, you wanted to contact me, you just want to say hi, let me know. My email's down below. It's dana@narcissistsupport.com. And I will see what I can do. You guys take care. Remember, you are not crazy. You are not alone, for sure, by a long shot. And you totally can heal and you can move past this. And remember, the best revenge is a good life. So let's get busy on helping you to get there. Okay? Take care. Hugs to you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.